Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Well, actually, not even welcome back. Welcome to
Mm.
Sports Culture Unfiltered. We're starting the sports back up again, like we said the last time, except it's coming about a week late than we wanted to.
What?
What? But it's true.
Hey.
We were going to do this last week. We were going to do a college football episode, but kind of fell through. And also, as
Uh,
you can see, no Davin, no Cameron.
yeah, where's Dave at?
I don't know, but we may not need those horrendous ball knowledge takes on this one. You know those ones?
Mm-hmm.
They're bad. They're pretty bad. So got to get him out of here. And then Cameron, he's just this dude always got something going on. I swear.
Nah.
I
It's
mean,
those
always got
Bulldog
something going
fans, bro.
on. Anywhere but on the field.
Mm-hmm.
Oh Jesus! All right, so today will be the NFL. The first episode today will be NFL. We got a just quick rundown. We got a pretty big game tonight in Chargers Chiefs, and then also a big game Sunday night of Bills Ravens, and then on Monday night Vikings Bears. And then
Mm.
after that, after we go over those, we're going to go into a little agree or disagree. This will be kind of like a majority of like just like an agree or disagree for like takes on the outlook of the season kind of a thing. Obviously, because you can't really make too many like opinions on the season yet. There's literally only been
Nah,
one
that's
game,
true.
but yeah, pretty much that's pretty much how it's gonna go right now. So yeah, AJ, how you doing? I know it's been literally, I think at this point we're going on like
It's been like,
6 months since
yeah, I was gonna
last
say
time
months, bro.
months.
I mean, it's been months since the last Chargers disappointment, bro. So it's just like I had
Well, that's
nothing
the
left
only
to
good thing.
say. Like they didn't let Syracuse in the college football playoffs. It's just like,
That biggest snub, right?
if you beat Miami, then they just kick you out, bro. Now they set us up for a whooping this year.
Yeah, that was not a good start against Tennessee. Not a good start.
Well, it's okay. There's always
It is
next
what it
year.
is. One game in next year.
Well, they got us with like, I think we have like five ranked teams this year on the schedule. Five ranked
Well, I
teams,
mean,
and we
you
don't have
decide.
anybody.
Well, but you decide who. Like Syracuse decides who they play out of conference. So
Not
they
this year,
chose
bro.
to play Tennessee. They chose to play Tennessee, bro.
Tennessee sucked, bro. We beat ourselves.
All right, let's move on from college. The college will come at a different day.
Hmm.
All right, so starting off with Chargers versus Chiefs. This game is the Brazil
Mm.
game. The Brazil game this year, just like the Eagles versus the Packers last year. Um, this will be Kansas City is the favorite. Shocker.
Wow.
Um, they are a 3 point favorite, so I mean you're virtually not doing. That's nothing. That's nothing. 3 points, one field goal. This could still go anyway. Over
Hmm.
unders at 45, so they're looking at a pretty regular scoring game here. We got the Chiefs who are coming off of a brutal Super Bowl loss, so they are definitely looking to bounce back this season from the ending of their last season. And then you got the Chargers who did make the playoffs last year.
Wow.
Kind of got
Wait, didn't make the playoffs?
no, I said did.
Oh, did make the
Yeah,
playoffs?
yeah,
Yeah.
they did make the playoffs, but do you want to go into that or?
I mean, baby steps, bro. Not many teams make the playoffs every year, so it's like,
I
you
mean,
gotta
that's
just take it
a
from
good
here.
point, but Jim Harbaugh looks good. Got the squad in a position to succeed. Coming off of a strong first year back in the NFL for sure.
Hmm.
There's a lot to talk about with this game. I think start off we got to go Mahomes versus Herbert, kind of how it goes every year. It's
Hmm.
always the key matchup in this. Has Herbert ever beaten Mahomes?
Yeah, of course.
Did he?
Back in the Mike Williams days, yes.
He did.
It's been a little bit though.
Okay.
Like
Okay.
it's
Okay.
been I can't I think they have beat us like 8 straight though. So it's been a little bit. We haven't seen it's nothing crazy though. I think that we turned a new leaf this year.
No, nothing crazy. So you haven't beat the Chiefs in 4 years, but nothing
Nope.
crazy though. Nothing crazy yet,
Hey,
right?
you sometimes it's like you got to know what it's like to lose to enjoy a win. So that's what we're gonna be doing today is enjoying that win.
Ooh, coming out strong, calling his
Mhm.
shot, calling his shot already.
Yep.
Yeah. So Mahomes versus Herbert. Herbert has the second year. The next point I wanted to go into is Lad McConkey. Lad McConkey was very good his rookie season. I think he did
Mm.
definitely turn some heads. I mean, people thought he was going to be good, but he definitely separated himself as the number one wide receiver over there in LA.
Mhm.
Yeah, so big expectations for Lad McConkey. Um, I mean, you got Lad McConkey, and then now Keenan Allen.
Ooh,
He's back there. And who's your third receiver?
Quinn Johnston.
Oh yeah, the well, I mean, maybe the biggest drop. I mean, who knows after last night? CD Lamb, bro,
I mean,
dropping
you know,
balls left and right last night.
I will say like Quinn Johnston definitely was dropping passes, but it's like I've definitely seen like his percentages has gone up since. It's just I feel like now that he's put that name to him, like to his game, it's
It's hard
just
to get the
like
narrative off
literally
of him.
every drop you make will
Yeah,
always be just like highlighted. Like he's under a microscope every pass, so it's like I think he definitely was
that's
better than
fair.
his
Well,
rookie year, but
he'll definitely have a little mental block, you know.
yeah, it's always in the back of
He's
your mind. Like if everybody tells you that you can't catch, and like he's like second guessing himself. So I mean, this is easily his do or die season. I mean, if he doesn't do good, then he'll probably get released.
Yeah, you're probably right. This is what his
But
third season now. Third season.
yeah, year three.
Yep.
So now it's
So
like Lad top 10 in receiving yards last year. Like he's coming for top five.
mm,
He's coming for top five
let
this
that
year.
let that white boy cook.
I'm marking it now, bro. September 5th, bro. Lad McConkey will be top five in receiving yards this year.
You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen.
And
Calling
that's
his
under
shot
that's
as a
under a Greg
Charger.
Roman offense.
I don't know who that is, but
Offensive coordinator.
I mean, I could kind of put that together, but I didn't know he
Yeah.
was bad. Didn't know that.
I mean, he was the Ravens offensive coordinator for a long time, and we know how Ravens receivers are. So
That
it's
is
just like
true. That is a good point. All right,
nothing
so
good
then
over there.
So yes, Herbert now has his pretty much his number one wide receiver, probably for the next at minimum what? I mean, who knows? I mean, Lad's probably going to be there for a
We
while,
probably re-sign him.
probably barring any like crazy injuries. Lad will probably end up being the number one receiver for him for a long time. And then Mahomes side of the ball,
Oof.
he don't have many
A lot
receivers
of
right
washed
now.
up
Not that
players
that
over on that
hasn't,
side.
not that hasn't been a problem in the past for him. But you have no Raishi Rice, suspended for 6 games. As you informed me before this, I did not
That's
know
true.
he got suspended for 6 games. But then, so wide receiver one, Juju Smith Schuster.
No, worthy.
You think he's wide receiver one, or is he going to be like? Is he? Do you think Worthy's good enough? Do you think he's worthy enough of that wide receiver one?
Wow. I mean, when your options are like worthy or like Hollywood Brown, it's kind of just like,
Oh yeah, Hollywood
or
Brown as
or
well.
Juju. It's just like, I mean, I think they picked up Thornton, who was
I
like he
mean,
was like Patriots like second round pick, and now he's just been like I don't even hear from him ever again.
well, the Patriots took him over. I don't even. They took him over a lot of good receivers from that draft.
Nah,
He was definitely. It was definitely because he almost broke the 40 time record. But
I mean,
so they just got some. They just
the
got some
Chiefs
speed
love that
demons over
speed.
there. They really do.
They love to do those like trick
Legion
play, jet sweeps, all that stuff.
Legion of Zoom 2.0.
Mm-mm.
Oh.
They're not that good.
They're well, okay, but back to what I was saying with Xavier Worthy. Is he good enough to be that wide receiver one? Because we saw him last year, and the majority of the
Hmm.
time that they used him, it was just for big play ability. Obviously, their first touchdown of the year, I think last year, was that little end around against the Ravens that went for like 30 yards. That was a big time play. He had that long reception touchdown in the Super Bowl. Not like it really mattered, but um he's a very big time play. He's a big play guy, but is he able to? Is he going to be able to be that consistent guy that Mahomes could always go to?
I mean, honestly, I think it's tough when you're like a 5'11", like what is he, like 180 pounds, maybe like
That is
190
that's a
pounds.
great point.
Like
He
it's
is
hard to be a
very
wide
very small.
receiver one when you're like I think if you I don't even know. He's not like a Tyreek either, so
I mean,
it,
yeah.
like
I
he
mean,
kind of has the speed, but not really the like
he doesn't.
Tyreek was
That
just like
Tyreek
better. I
still
don't
can
know.
run pretty good. Tyreek can still run pretty good routes. I don't know if Xavier Worthy's there. We'll see. We'll see tonight.
Uh,
Because he's gonna have he's gonna have some big pressure on him because when you don't have Rashee Rice again, who's also Rashee Rice is also coming off of the ACL from last year. I
yeah,
forgot about
Mahomes
that too.
took out his ACL.
Yep, I forgot about that too.
Hmm.
So either way, it's probably not the worst thing in the world for the Chiefs that his suspension was now because he's probably still recovering from that anyways.
Yeah.
Um so yeah, but then obviously as always, Mahomes does still have Travis Kelsey. He does still have Travis Kelsey, but is it rebound season or is it let's just get this over with and marry Taylor Swift season?
Wow. Um, like for
What do you think?
Kelsey,
What do you think?
I mean, see, my thing is like his like considered like worst season. He was still like I think in
He's still
fantasy he was
good.
still like tight end 8, which really
I
I mean
mean,
out of
but
32 teams
Titan
that's really not that bad.
yeah, I guess he had a horrible Super Bowl though. Like bad. He
I
was
mean, you
wrong
also
for
got to think though,
everything. He
like
was
when your
wrong for
receivers are
everything.
like a old D Hop, Xavier Worthy,
But he's
Juju.
old. Okay, but let's not act like Travis Kelsey is old at this point. Like he is 34, 35 years old now. Like he ain't getting any younger.
Well,
Like
yeah,
what
like he's old, but
and he's
it's
coming
like
off his
also
worst season. That's another thing too. He's coming off of his worst season on top of being also that age. Like
I mean, I
I
think
don't know. You
defenses
never
are
know.
just looking for him now. It's just like
I mean, that's
there's nothing
definitely a
else to
fair
worry about
point.
anymore.
That's definitely a fair point. But is he still as shifty as he used to be? Like I don't. Who knows
He
at this
said as
point?
shifty.
Like that's what he's known for. He was known for his good speed and being shifty on offense. He's probably one of the shiftiest tight ends. Like he has some great movement on his. He's a great route runner for a tight end. But can
Hmm.
he still do that now at the season we're coming into? Because I mean, it's one thing if he's this age and he still had a great season last year, but he again, even though it's not that bad of a season, he still is coming off of his worst season.
I mean, he was like he right now he's been making moves off the field, so I feel like it's only right that he makes moves on the field. Not in week one. I think week one he still has a bad week one, but I think the
It's
rest of the
because it's
year
the
should go
Chargers,
good.
right?
I mean, do we need to replay that Derwin James clip? I know
That's a good
Kelsey
point.
still
That's
has
a good point.
nightmares, bro.
Derwin versus Travis Kelsey. That'll definitely be a decent matchup for sure.
Yeah, but
So
I think yeah.
moving on from the receivers, I think we need to go into. Oh, I forgot to put Pacheco on here. That's another one that I should have brought up. But
That guy's
specifically, the one that
overrated.
whoa,
Like
hot take, ladies and gentlemen,
honestly,
hot
I think
take.
Hunt looked way better than Pacheco has looked so far.
Interesting, interesting. But wasn't he hurt for a while last year, and then he came back from the injury? So it might have just been, didn't get, wasn't consistently playing enough. So
I
maybe
mean,
he'll
it
be
could
better.
be,
Maybe
but
that could be. Okay,
Hunt
Pacheco's
just I
not
don't
even the guy
know.
I want to talk about. I need to talk about Marion Hampton. This guy has had
Oh,
a ton of hype coming into this year. He has been listed as the starting running back as a rookie over Najee Harris.
mhm.
This is a big time pickup if he can come through as if he can be like Austin Eckler was in the past for the Chargers. Like this could be a really good draft or really good draft pick for them. Um, what do you? I mean, you're the Chargers fan, so you would know more than I do. But because all I know is his fantasy hype right now is through the roof.
I mean, I think I've drafted him on like almost every draft so far. It's been like a guy like Amari and Hampton. I think it's especially with Najee Harris is like blowing his eye out with the fireworks like situation. It
How does
kind
that
of
still happen? How does that still happen in the NFL after Jason Pierre-Paul did it?
like these guys aren't smart. They play athletics, bro. So it's
What did
just
Cardell
like
Jones say? We didn't come here to play school.
yeah, exactly, bro. They came here to make money and catch the football, bro. But it's like Hampton, like the way Harris was getting hurt, it reminded me of like the Tyrod Taylor, Justin Herbert coming in his rookie year days,
Yeah, when he
where
got that punctured lung.
yeah, he had the punctured lung, and then
That was a
Herbert's
weird
time to shine.
situation. That was a weird situation in itself. Wasn't
I
the
think it was
doctor the
meant
one
to
that
be.
punctured his? It was
Yeah,
the doctor that punctured his lung.
the
That was
doctor was
weird.
an Oregon fan, bro.
Maybe.
So it's like I think now, like Najee Harris set himself up to be overtaken by Hampton this year, and I mean I think we saw Dobbins. Dobbins had a pretty decent bounce
Oh
back
yeah,
year.
he's on the
Besides the
Broncos
fact that
now. Yeah, he's on
yeah,
the Broncos now.
I mean Dobbins
Dobbins
did
did have a
miss
good
some
year last
time,
year. He missed some time,
like
but
per
he
usual.
still was close to he was pretty close to when he was
Oh
on the
yeah, he had
field. He
like
was very
900, I
efficient.
think.
He was very efficient when he was on the field.
I think
That's
he
for
was
sure.
certainly
So
going for another 1,000 yard or he would have had a.
now
It might have been his
this does
first
bring
1,000 yard year.
this does bring up another point is the Chargers will be without Rashawn Slater for the whole year.
Wow.
Very big time offensive tackle, and also newly pickup for tonight. But he's questionable with an illness. Is Mekhi Becton.
Wow.
So who knows what that Chiefs, and this also goes into my next point with the Chiefs defense. Is it still good? Is it still going to be the one of the best top 5, top 3 defenses in the league? Probably.
Top
They don't really
three?
lose. I mean, last year it was. That's the only reason why they really won games last year in the regular season.
Yeah, I mean, I don't.
They're still good. They still got Steve Spagnuolo over there. Like, that's a good defense. He's one of the best defensive coordinators in the league. I mean,
I
they
mean, I
still got
think
Chris
today they're gonna
Jones.
go through
They got
the.
George Karlaftis. They still got Trent McDuffie. They still got some guys. They still got all their guys over there. Like I don't think there's really going to be too much of a drop off here, but it'll be interesting if Mekhi Becton is and does end up being hurt. What the interior will be like for that. Because when you remove a starting guard like that, then you have a backup guard going up against Chris Jones a lot of the time, which not very ideal. So that could have definitely take effect for Omarion Hampton and the run game. Um, I'm sure I'm like obviously you want your whole offensive line to start, but it'll be very interesting without Rashawn Slater. But wasn't he hurt a lot of the year last year too?
Slater, I mean, he
Was
was.
he?
I want to say I'm pretty sure he played a decent amount of his games though. But
Yeah,
I mean,
I
he
don't
did
remember,
have
but
Joe Alt on the other end though.
yeah, which
But if
he's
I
coming into his second year. So
like, I want to say though, I do remember last year. I'm pretty sure he did get hurt because we were playing. We played Pittsburgh in that Week 3 game, and I think Joe Alt and Slater both got hurt, or it was something crazy like that. But
yeah, I don't.
I mean, I think the backups will hold it down. Like Chris Jones is only one man.
That's a very large and athletic man though. He's been one
Mm-mm.
of the best D tackles in the league for as long as
Like
I can remember.
Bozeman will shut him down.
There you go. Yeah, so Chiefs defense, I think. I mean, I think it's. We're obviously, I think the Chiefs defense is still good. I mean, they're still at
Yeah.
the very least, they're still a great defense. Maybe even if they're not like an elite defense, at the very least, they're still going to be very, very good this year. Um, then we got an interesting coaching matchup here. We got Jim Harbaugh versus Andy Reid, two quarterbacks, Super Bowl coaches, ladies and gentlemen.
I think Harbaugh did play quarterback at one point.
He did. He was a
He
Bears
did.
quarterback at one point. He was.
Yep.
Not that he was the best, but
Hey, Andy Reid certainly didn't play.
no, he peaked when he was like 12. Have you ever seen that video? That punt
No.
pass that punt
You
pass
said punt
thing.
pass?
It's like what is it? It's the punt pass like I don't remember. It's the where you punt the ball and then from
Hmm.
that spot then you throw the ball and then you do something else. I forget after that. He was like 12 years old or like 13 years old and he
Yeah.
was already like fucking 6'2", like probably like over like 250 pounds or some shit.
Wow. Like the
He
only
was the
time he
biggest kid
comes
on the
up is I'm seeing him eating like cheeseburgers and stuff.
or how about those cheese?
Like nothing comes up in the athletic categories for him.
You're definitely right about that one.
But
But yeah, Harbaugh versus Reed. This is, I mean, great coaching matchup. Obviously, Harbaugh's coming off of probably one of the better first year head coaching jobs that have been in a good amount of time. I feel like a lot of times you never know what you're gonna get with first year head coaches, and I feel like he came in, he did a really good job. You guys won 11 games last year, right?
yeah, 11-6.
11 games last year, so I think Harbaugh's definitely due for a really good second year. And yeah, obviously Andy Reid is still
I
Andy
mean,
Reid.
last year
Definitely
those
pretty
were
good.
like the Chiefs versus Chargers games. Like, I mean, I think even though the Chiefs have won 8 straight, they have literally been like all one score games pretty much.
Yeah, there is a lot that comes down to like the final seconds, but that's
So
just
it's
Mahomes
like,
being Mahomes, man.
yep, he's my
It
homie,
hurt.
bro.
But second year Jim Harbaugh defense, we can't forget it. This is a defense that led the league in points per game last year. So,
I mean,
and
that.
now they lost
Wow.
Bosa. They lost Bosa, which I don't
Ah.
think I don't think he was that great last year anyways. You
Yeah, I
know?
wasn't big on him personally, but
He wasn't that crazy of a player last year, I feel like. He hasn't really been too good in
mhm.
a while. Like now he's on Buffalo, so maybe he'll revive his career over there. Um but you got
People are
who
sleeping
was
on
that
Tuli Tuipulotu.
who was the rookie corner last year?
Cam Hart, Tarheeb Still. We had two.
Two of them? I remember
Yep.
you would send me a lot of Instagram stuff from I think
It
it
was.
was
I think it was Cam Hart. But then even Tarheeb Still, he's from Notre Dame.
isn't Cam Hart from Florida State?
I just said Notre Dame.
No, Cam Hart is from Notre Dame?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said the other guy was from Notre Dame. My bad. My bad.
No,
That's what I
Cam
thought you
Hart,
said.
Notre Dame.
Mm.
And then
Yeah,
it's like
well,
Tarheeb Still. That might have been. That was probably
what a
the
great
second best. That was the second best rookie duo, cornerback duo.
behind
You know, I'll give them their flowers.
Quinyon Mitchell and Cooper DeJean, baby.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'll give them their flowers, but
But
I
yeah, these
mean, but
past.
the Tarheeb Still and Cam Hart are coming for the best sophomore cornerback duo this year.
Mm,
So it's like
and
we'll see.
Cooper's gonna have to take a bigger role this year.
Yep.
So that is true. So you never know there. But yeah, you guys still got Derwin. Secondary
Hmm.
still looks good. You still got Khalil Mack over there. Didn't he extend this offseason, if I'm correct, right?
One more
He
year.
signed He signed an extension this
Like
year.
he said, this is the last he's gotten him. This is him emptying the
There you
tank.
go. Super Bowl or bust for the Chargers, I guess.
Hey,
Yeah. So your guys' defense definitely. Did you guys add anybody that
did we add anybody? I want to
off the top of
say,
your head?
no.
I
Well,
mean,
yeah,
Derrick
we
Henry.
picked up Dante Jackson off the. I think he was on the Brown or Pittsburgh. It was Pittsburgh. We picked him up off of
So that'll be a
Pittsburgh.
solid like third corner option.
Yeah, I
First
mean
corner, right? Yeah.
he was all right. It wasn't like he was like crazy. I think he'll start
Yeah,
next to
he'll probably be in the slot over there.
yeah.
Yeah.
But besides
So
that, I think everybody else we have a really young squad with like two Pelotu and Diane Henley. Like Henley was up there in tackles for linebackers last year, and then it's like
Tui Pelotu is he's a rookie.
second year or
Second year.
no, third year actually. He was drafted a couple years ago.
Who'd you guys draft this year? Did you have first round pick?
This year,
Did you guys
this
have a first round?
year, yeah, we drafted Hampton first round.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yep, we drafted Hampton first round, and then Trey Harris and Lambert
Trey Harris,
Smith.
that's
Then we
sneaky.
drafted
That's sneaky.
one of the
Trey
better
Harris.
NCAA tight ends up there with Loveland and Tyler Warren.
I'm
With
gonna take a wild guess that he went to Syracuse.
like Rende Gadsden. I mean, I wish I was lying. I think he was like third or fourth in tight end yards last year.
There you go.
So that's like good prospect. Like Herbert when he had Gerald Everett that was one of our better offensive years.
But didn't Gerald Everett? Was it Gerald Everett or who had Butterfingers the one year? Was that Jared Cook? Was that Jared Cook that had the Butterfingers the one year? There was one year where I remember there was
I don't
a Chargers
remember.
tight end. There was a Chargers tight end that had.
It's probably like
a
Donald
lot of
Parham,
drops.
bro.
Dude,
Like
Madden,
Parham was
like,
one of those, yeah,
Madden
cheat
Donald
code, but we never used him.
All right, we've
Well.
spent a long time on this game.
Mm-hmm.
Overall predictions for this game, I think, it's hard for me to pick against Kansas City. In my opinion, I'm sorry, AJ.
It's
I'm
fine.
I'm gonna give it probably. I'll do. You know what? I think 24-21. I think it'll be a good game for sure. So
That sounds a lot like last night.
Yeah.
Did you see that the under last night they said was like 172-1 since like
Really?
they scored like 41 points in the first half and missed the over. And it was like 172-1 that somebody
Yeah, the
scored
over
41 in the first
over
half.
Was like, wasn't the over like? I think the
It was
over
like 47 and a
40.
half.
Was yeah, they
I think it's
did
like
score
47 or
41 points in the
something.
first half. That was crazy. But that's
And
what
three
happens when you
whole
have
second
lightning.
half points, bro.
That is what happens though when you have that weird ass lightning delay. That was
Mhm.
interesting. No rain.
Nope,
Just,
I didn't
just
see
lightning. That was very interesting. So as a Charger fan, I assume you're gonna
Yeah, I mean, I think
squad.
Chargers ML is a safe bet tonight. And I want to say, I mean, like what I will say is that I hate that the NFL took away our home game this year,
Happened to the Eagles
the
last
versus
year.
the Chiefs. So it's like, and I feel like that was set up because they still have us playing in Arrowhead.
Wait, never mind. The Eagles, the I think it was the Packers home game last year that got taken away. My bad.
That's okay. But either way, I mean, obviously I think Chargers ML is good. I think we cover. I mean, honestly, I think.
Well, obviously, if you're gonna take the money line, they're obviously gonna cover.
Yeah, I'm taking 27-20 game-winning touchdown. Keenan Allen.
I like
Chargers.
That. Little reunion.
Yep. Like people forget, Keenan Allen had 1,214 yards and 9 touchdowns when he was last on the Chargers. So it's like it's been 2 years.
A year.
And
Rough ass year, and Chicago. That was
I mean, who doesn't?
not.
So it's like nothing good happens in Chicago, bro. But Keenan Allen, I think, comes for his revenge this year, and we'll see it tonight.
There you go. So, we'll see. We'll see.
Hmm.
Yeah, going into the next game, I think this is easily the best game of the week. Bills
Yeah.
versus Ravens. I mean, I think this is pretty obviously. I think this game is taking place in Buffalo. Um,
Yep.
you got Josh Allen coming off of his MVP season. Whether or not you believe it should have been an MVP season, that's up for debate. But either
Mm-mm.
way, he is coming off of the MVP year. Um, he's going up against the guy who should have possibly won it last year in Lamar Jackson. Obviously, anytime you get this kind of quarterback matchup, it's definitely a must watch. That's for sure. It's on prime time Sunday night, first true Sunday night game of the year. Um, yeah. These two, I mean, got to be best quarterback matchup of the week. I mean, it's hard to get better than this.
Yeah.
I mean, close second obviously is Mahomes and Herbert probably, but Josh
But
Allen, Lamar. I mean, there's literally two MVPs going up against each other, so it's hard to
I
get better
mean,
than that.
like that's the thing. I mean, I think people are saying it's going to be a close game, but I don't know if people remember what happened last time they matched up in the regular season. It was just like they opened a can of whoop ass on the Buffalo Bills, boy.
I do kind of, but weren't they in? They were in Baltimore that though,
I mean, they were in
right?
Baltimore, but it's like
But what happened the last time they played the Bills?
it was it was
In
bad.
Buffalo. In Buffalo.
I mean, Mark
I mean,
Andrews Mark Andrews
okay,
had
yeah.
the Bills money
Uh,
line, I guess.
maybe he did. Maybe he should have been suspended along with Jordan Addison, but
Well,
who knows?
I mean, but
Um,
honestly, I think no matter what, they're just either team is just lining up to lose to the Chiefs, anyways. So
wow, look at that.
that's now it'll be the Chargers this year, bro. So
You
it's
think
like we'll see.
Chargers here? Chargers here?
I think so. But either way, I mean nothing about these teams changed except for now the
I mean,
Ravens have
The Bills lost Von Miller, but he basically switches teams every year. So.
yeah, I mean I don't know if that was
Yeah,
that's
but
not
you
the
are right.
biggest loss, but it's like I don't think
You
I
are
mean I
right
will say
though.
likely isn't there. Like likely and no likely no Ricard. Like I
That's true.
think
That was reported on the official injury reports that came out
hmm
since Friday. No starting, no All Pro fullback, and no backup. Is he the backup? I don't know. I don't know if likely. I don't know what's. But either way,
I mean it's
likely
like I
and
think it's like a
Ricard.
1A 1B.
You're probably right. You're probably right. But yeah, not having likely or Ricard is definitely a decent loss for the Ravens offense. Is it? I mean, is it game losing? Who knows? Because you do still have Derrick Henry, you do still have Zay Flowers, you do still have Mark Andrews, you do still have Rashad Bateman. Like they still got threats over
I
there.
mean you forgot another
Um,
receiver.
who am I forgetting?
Like they got one of the top of our generation receivers, bro.
Oh, yes, DeAndre Hopkins. How old
Hey,
is
he
he
could
now?
have a breakout year.
Breakout year in year like 10. Well, okay, we shouldn't say breakout year, but like
I mean, he's WR3.
revival season, revival
Yeah.
season. Well, we thought it was gonna be generational getting or D Hop going on the Chiefs last year, but it really wasn't. Not
I mean, he had a
really.
solid season in Tennessee. I mean, but he came in late with the Chiefs too, so it's just like
I,
it's hard to
I mean, I guess, but like I don't know.
I think it's just I mean,
I
last
think
year
we're
he
talking
came in
about. I
late.
think.
This year
I
now he's
mean,
had time.
I don't know. I think we're talking about the wrong wide receiver situation though, because the Bills over there, they don't necessarily have anybody that good. I mean, they have. I mean, they still have Curtis Samuel and Khalil Shakir. I guess those would be considered the number one.
I mean, Curtis
receivers.
Samuel. I don't even think Curtis Samuel's. I think he's like fifth string.
Is he?
Like Shakir's the number one. I think
Oh,
Coleman's number
Keon
two.
Coleman. Jesus Christ,
Yeah,
my
Florida
brain.
State Coleman, bro.
My brain today is not braining. It is.
And
It's
then Josh
everything right
Palmer.
now. Yeah, that is. I mean, but I mean that's a good like. But they also do have
And they got
Devontae
Gabe
Parker.
Davis.
That is true. But Gabe
But he's
Davis
not
is
playing.
actually he's not.
He's on the practice squad because he I forgot what he had a big injury last year that took him out for the rest of this season, and then I think
I mean,
he's
he wasn't
still
necessarily
recovering.
doing any. He wasn't necessarily doing much in Jacksonville. But what
I
you're
mean,
gonna
we'll
disagree
see.
with me on that, dude? Come.
I think
You
Travis
know,
Hunter will show you something big this year, though.
well, we're not talking about Jacksonville. I mean, I only brought up Jacksonville
Luckily,
because we were talking about Gabe Davis because he was
yeah.
not
But
having a
either
good
way,
season
Gabe
last
Davis
year.
isn't playing.
That
I
I
mean,
mean,
he's
you're
also
right.
playing with Trevor Lawrence, bro. He's a bum, straight bum.
Okay, but yeah, he only had 239 receiving yards last year, and I mean he played a good amount of the season. How many games? I don't know how many games, but
Yeah, but
it
it's
was.
like when you have Josh Allen, like you got Josh Allen, and then you got like
That
Trevor
is true.
Lawrence. Like it's like Trevor Lawrence is like probably the lowest of the bar.
Hey, that's best QB prospect since Andrew Luck you're talking about there.
Not necessarily, but
No, that's what they said when Trevor Lawrence was coming out of college.
oh wow.
You don't
For
remember
some
that?
reason, I must
That's
have
what
missed
people
that.
said. Swear to God, that's what was said when he was coming out of college.
Like maybe I just wasn't paying attention to what those people had to say, bro. Like I try to dodge the bad takes.
It is what it is. But we're off topic here. We got to get back to the Bills
Yep.
versus the Ravens. So yeah, wide receiver situation is a little interesting in Buffalo, but it was interesting last year, all things considered. It was virtually the same. They just kind of just rotated some guys out that are
Wow.
kind of the same level. So I guess maybe it won't be too big of a deal. Maybe Shakir really takes off this year. Obviously had a great year last year, a lot of receptions, but yeah,
I mean, I
I
think
think
Keon Coleman,
yeah he could have a breakout year for sure. I could definitely
like this
see
is
that.
his second year now, so it's like
Yeah.
he's. I mean, he had a all right year. I mean, he also got. I think he
He was
also
only a
was dealing
rookie
with an
last year, though.
injury
He
last
was
year
only a
too.
rookie. He was only a rookie last year too. So, I mean, you
Yeah.
never. I mean, it's not like he. I mean, we're not gonna. I mean, he was a great deep threat receiver at Florida State, but let's not act like he was this like generate. Like he wasn't like some crazy prospect. He was just he. People knew he was good, but people weren't expecting like anything insane out of him first year. Um, so yeah, I think second year he's had a full off season. He's had another full off season with the Bills. Maybe him and Josh Allen got better chemistry now. I think definitely Keon Coleman could be a threat for sure.
Oh yeah.
But also Khalil Shakir, like I said before, still very good threat, very reception heavy guy. He can get you a first down when you need it. Yeah,
Honestly, I think he's very trash. Like Khalil Shakir.
bro, this guy apparently everybody's trash to this guy except
I
for
mean,
Chargers. Except for
if you look at that Bills receiving core,
yeah, but it was like the
honestly,
same last year. Like
I
he was
gotta
the
give
AFC
Josh
Championship.
Allen credit. That receiving core really is something
Well, guess what?
else.
That's why he won the MVP.
But I gotta give Lamar credit because that receiving core is even worse.
Worse.
Like when your wide
Zay
receiver
Flowers
one
is.
is a 5'9" receiver that has drop problems as well.
I mean, Khalil Shakir had. I mean, he had 821 yards last year, and he has great hands. Is he a wide receiver one? Probably not. But like,
I
man,
think
Keon
anybody
Coleman.
could have come in and took over either side's jobs.
Why are we acting like Zay Flowers is a bad receiver? What is going on with this? Why are you acting like Zay Flowers is that bad?
I'm not saying he's bad. I'm just
I
saying
mean,
that
it's kind
there's
of sounding like it.
like it's like when you look at the top AFC teams, like Bills, Ravens, Chiefs, like none of them have
The
like
Chiefs
a
have
good
the Chiefs,
solidified receiver, wide receiver one.
and guess what? They're still the best teams in the AFC. Like, I clearly they don't need it. Zay Flowers had 1,000 yards last year. Why are we acting like he's a terrible receiver?
I mean, you know how many receivers had 1,000 yards last year?
I mean,
I
that's
think
a
it was
good
like
point, but like,
20.
okay, okay, so fine, he's a top 20 receiver in the league. Is that like what are we talking? Like, come on.
Yeah.
Like,
I
let's
mean,
not act like he's not. He's definitely a worthy wide receiver one.
like I
He's
kind of
definitely
feel like it's Lamar. Lamar makes him, better than
like
he
we're not.
may put
I
out.
mean, yes, but that happens all the time. You always have quarterbacks that elevate their receivers, and then you also have receivers that elevate their quarterbacks. It always happens. That's
Like
what
this is a
Rodgers did
big
for so
case of the
long.
quarterback elevating
Oh,
Rodgers. Rodgers, Jordy
Rodgers did that
Nelson.
all the
Come on,
time.
bro.
Rodgers definitely. Oh, Rodgers definitely elevated his receivers. There's no doubt about it. Let's not get
Like
twisted
Jordy
here.
Nelson was that's for another day, bro. Like they're hating on
we're getting we're getting too
Donald
nostalgic.
Driver and
We're getting too
and Jordy
nostalgic.
Nelson, bro.
We're getting too nostalgic here.
this isn't for the younger crowd, bro.
This is only for the unks.
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
mean, at the end
So
of the
I
day,
think.
it's like, I mean, I think Ravens.
I mean,
I'd
like I said.
even take Ravens like minus like 13 and a half, bro. I'd take Ravens anything.
Wow. Wow. We're
I
gonna move to
think
that. We're gonna
I
move
think the
quickly.
Bills
All
are
right. That's fine. We can move quickly like that. I mean, I was gonna bring up maybe
anything.
some of the. I was gonna bring up the Ravens defense, some Derrick Henry, and something
I
about
mean,
a
Ravens
little bit
defense
about
showed
the
what they had last year versus the Bills, and it's the same thing.
what were you
Same
saying in
defense.
Buffalo? When it mattered?
No,
When it mattered?
no, no, no,
Oh,
no,
oh,
no, no.
we're just gonna forget about that. The game that actually matters.
Well, this is a regular season game. If we were talking about the
Oh,
playoffs, I would have
playoffs.
said,
Different story. Different story.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Like this is playoff
Okay,
Josh Allen post
but
marriage. So it's like
shit, I'd be distracted too if I was married to Haley Steinfeld.
so it's like honestly, like I said, I think enough has been said about this game. Ravens defense is eating up Josh Allen again.
And then you think Derrick Henry is gonna eat
Derrick
gonna
Henry probably
gonna
starts
eat
it
up?
off with another
But do
almost
you think
200
it's
yards.
so you still think he's still the Derrick Henry we all know? Like he's not gonna slow down? You don't think so? I mean, there's always
I
a
mean,
possibility, but
like
I
if he
mean, he's
doesn't slow
definitely
down, the question is who will slow him down. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's a good point. Even if he does slow down a little bit, you are right. He could still run someone over.
yeah, like it's like he's just timeless, bro.
Yeah, yeah. There's very few running backs that are. A lot of times you do have running backs that fall off very quickly.
Well,
All right, so I mean, based off what I guess you are definitely taking the -1
taking
for the
everything.
Ravens. For the Ravens, you're taking the minus
Yep.
one. I think it'll be closer than what you think. I think it'll be closer than that. I mean, the Bills at home. The Bills at home are definitely they're really good at home. Dude, they just are. I mean,
I mean,
I don't know.
Bills at
It'll
home.
be a close. It'll definitely be a close game. I probably. I don't know. You never know with the Ravens in the beginning of the season though. They didn't have the greatest start to the season last year.
What?
Wasn't that last year? Almost positive. They started 0-2, no? And then
Yeah, I mean
remember it
they
was
started
0
0
2.
and 2,
It was 0-2 Ravens versus 0-2 Cowboys, and then they just brought the belt. They just
but it
brought the
was
belt to the
like,
Cowboys.
I mean that was also the Chiefs, so you know how the Chiefs are. Like they
That's true,
always,
but then they did lose to the Raiders, so you never know.
hey, the
This is the
Raiders.
Bills we're talking about, though. This is still the Bills. I mean,
Don't sleep on the Raiders. That was Gardner Minshew Raiders. So it's like, and that was when they had Devonte Adams.
he's a Ram now. There's a lot that went on this offseason. We're in for a crazy season, bro.
Yeah, like we got Amari Cooper
Speaking of
retiring
like
too.
speaking of crazy moves, also Jair Alexander to the Ravens. That already makes a good secondary even better. Even if he's not as good as he once was, if he's half of what he once was, that's still a pretty good addition. Cornerback 2, cornerback 3 to that already stacked secondary. You have Marlon Humphrey. You got Kyle Hamilton. Um, who else is over there cornerback wise? Who am I forgetting?
Wiggins.
Yeah, Nate Wiggins. Yeah, he's pretty good.
Like so now
Yeah,
think
that's
about it. Like you got Keon Coleman and Shakir lining up against two Pro Bowlers.
I mean that's fair. That is fair.
Like just forfeit. And
My
they drafted Starks. So
my
now they got
cats
Starks and Kyle
My
Hamilton.
cats are going absolutely crazy right now outside in the hallway. They are chasing each other back and forth right now, making a lot of
Wow.
ruckus. So if you hear that, I apologize. Those are just the two crackheads out in the hallway. So,
Mm-hmm.
yep, it happens, you know. All right, so I will take Baltimore. I'll take the -1. Over under 51.5. Probably take the over. I think for sure would take the over here. These are two very high. I mean, say what you want about the Bills, they can still score points. Um,
I mean, the
so
Bills last time only scored 10, so
yeah, but
that means the Ravens
they
are going to have to score like 40 this year if they want to
they were
cover.
close though last year. No, didn't they score? What was it like 35 or something like that? They
35
were
to
close.
10.
Yeah, something like that. But yeah,
Oh.
I'll take the Ravens. Hmm.
Mm.
I'll take 30-24. I'll do that.
I think I'll say 41-14.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow, wow,
I'm
wow.
saying a week 1 BTA.
Woo! Woo!
Week 1 BTA, bro.
Hot take for sure. That's all
That's
right.
that's probably one of my coldest takes. And
Coldest
it's
takes.
gonna be
Oh no. Oh
a
no,
colder game in New
we are in
York.
for a we're in for a crazy season if this is one of his cold takes. Wow.
Yeah, this is nothing special, bro.
All right. So you heard our first two. Now we're gonna move into the Monday night game. I think we'll
Hmm.
go quickly over this because we couldn't. This was a kind of last minute decision to throw this in here, but Vikings versus Bears, interesting game. You got JJ McCarthy, Michigan quarterback, making his official first start of the year, or of
Hmm.
his career, I should say, not year.
Yeah.
Coming off of the meniscus tear, and then you also have Caleb Williams, who's coming off of kind of season for a rookie season for his rookie year. Not great, but then again, he also was kind of. I mean, didn't really have the greatest offensive line, but I
I
don't.
mean, I
It's
hate
that
that
he does.
offensive line propaganda.
But that's what I have written down here, though. He's coming off of an okay rookie season. He has a lot to prove this year. Caleb Williams has
Wow.
a ton. I think Caleb Williams has a ton to prove this year. You got an absolute offensive mastermind now in Ben Johnson as your head coach. Um, you have DJ Moore for another year. You have Roma Dunze for another year. Then you also have Luther Burden coming in. You have DeAndre Swift. You have DeAndre Swift there. You signed Joe Tooney. You got some upgrades at the offensive line positions. You still have a pretty solid defense, all things considered, with Montez Sweat, Jaquan Brisker, Kevin Byard, Jalen Johnson, TJ Edwards. I mean, they got some guys over there
Hmm.
on defense. So I think if Williams has another down year, I think we're gonna have a lot of question marks here. So and then you move to the Vikings side of the ball. Interesting topics here. Obviously, as I mentioned earlier, you have Jordan Addison who's suspended for. It was for the gambling, right?
No,
That
that
was for.
was his was his was drug related
Oh,
PEDs.
I thought his was the. Do you remember that though? There's like a big thing of like gambling in the.
It's been a lot of
Oh, you know what I'm
MLB.
thinking of? No, you know what I'm thinking of? I'm thinking of Jamison Williams last year.
I
That's what
mean,
I'm
yeah,
thinking
they
of.
had Calvin Ridley and JMO and
Yeah. But then there was also a lot of There was I think it was the Super Bowl. Do you remember the Super Bowl tickets or something like that were being sold? There was like a big
Oh, they said it was like a hundred
yeah, there was like
players.
100 something like that. It was something
Yeah, that
crazy.
resold their tickets for more than they. I mean, I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure they're not even allowed to resell them, but
they're not they're not allowed to resell. They're allowed to give them away. I don't think they're allowed to sell them
yeah, I
though.
don't think they can sell them. So they didn't say who the players were though, but I didn't see anybody get suspended or anything, so I'm not sure.
Yeah. I don't know why I thought, it's what it is. But still, Addison
Uh,
suspended nonetheless.
but they brought in a
But
better.
better? Adam Thielen's better than Jordan Addison? Okay. Interesting call there.
Like
But
we
yes,
can't
he did
sleep on
trade.
Thielen's his Viking
I,
days.
that is true. And he had a pretty good year last year with the Panthers. He had a pretty solid year last year.
Mm,
But hold on.
he was
From what
hurt
I
last
remember,
year.
was he hurt last year? Was it the prior
It was
year?
the prior year. He put up 1,000.
Hold on. Oh
Like
yeah,
he had
you're
a
right. You're right. That's my fault. My fault.
last year. I mean, not saying that
Last year
last year is
was
bad for a guy
but
that's 30 something.
when he was on the field, he was good. But he
Yeah,
just was hurt. He was hurt a good amount of times. Like he had
like
a
he's got to be in his mid 30s.
he had a couple 100-yard games. Well, obviously at this point for sure. Yeah, he's
Like he's been in the
35.
league like longer than I've been watching football.
There you go. So maybe you're not as unk status as you think you are.
Like he was like
He
one
was
of my
like
first people.
2012, 2012
No,
draft
that's too
class,
far.
something like
That's
that.
too far.
I don't know though,
Did
cause
he get drafted?
yeah, 2013. My bad.
I don't think
One
he
year
got
later.
drafted though.
Okay, maybe he didn't get drafted, but that was the draft class he was in. That was
Well,
2013.
yeah. But
So
honestly,
yeah, he's been in the league for a while, but
I mean, they set
Jordan Thielen's
McCarthy
better
up
than
for
Jordan
some
Addison.
good. Like
They got. I mean,
McCarthy's.
you have Jettas. You still have Jettas, and then you still have Aaron Jones. You bring in Jordan Mason. You have T.J. Hawkinson. You got a decent offensive line. I think. I mean, I don't really know anybody on that offensive line, but it's not necessarily
It's mid.
bad. It's not necessarily bad though. Like it's not like last year Bears bad or
I mean,
whatever
honestly,
years.
like people say the Bears, but offensive line was bad, but like they were pretty like middle of the pack ranked in like in pass blocking and run blocking. I
Well, there you
think
go.
we'll have to see. I think his
Okay,
QB
it's
play
not
still.
okay. It's not New York Giants offensive line.
Oh yeah, that was.
Okay, there we go.
Or like Joe Burrow, Bengals. I don't know, bro.
Well, that's what happens when you pay T. Higgins, Jamar Chase, and Joe Burrow all the money. You don't have anywhere else to spend it.
Yeah,
Yeah, well,
I mean, but I
that's what
think
happens.
McCarthy has good weapons. Like Caleb Williams has good weapons. It's like
Yeah,
one of
this I think this
those.
will be a good. I think this will be a pretty good offensive battle.
Yeah.
Also, being week one, sometimes defenses take a little bit to get up to speed. Obviously, you saw that last night. Defenses were all over the place last night. Um, but yeah, like I said earlier, I said Bears secondary still good. You have the two good safeties and Jaquan Brisker and Kevin Byard, and then you have Jalen Johnson. So that'll be an interesting matchup with Thielen, Jefferson, Hawkinson versus their secondary.
Hmm.
And then obviously Aaron Jones and Jordan Mason. You also have DeAndre Swift and Roshan Johnson. Is that his name?
Yep.
As their backup in Chicago. And then you also have a pretty interesting coaching matchup. You have Ben Johnson's first game. We all know how he was as a coordinator in Detroit, offensive mastermind over there in Detroit. And then you have Kevin O'Connell, who's coming off of a while it was a lackluster performance in the playoffs, he still won 13. What was it? 13 games last year, something like that.
I think the you said the Vikings. I think the
Yeah.
Vikings won 14,
Was it 14?
but I think
Yeah. Okay.
it was. I think it was 14 because I think the Lions won 15, and that's why they didn't win the division, and they were a wild card
Oh yeah, it
team.
came down the last game of the season, right?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then I
Okay.
think
Okay.
I
So.
think the Vikings. I think Sam Darnold trolled the shit out of the last game of the year, and he trolled in the playoffs too.
Yeah,
But
yeah. Who'd they lose to in the playoffs? I don't. Was it the
it
Lions
was
or not the
the
Lions? The Rams, right? The Rams. Was it the Rams?
yeah, it was the
Yeah, it
Rams.
was the Rams.
They gave up.
You're right.
Was it 9 sacks?
Something like that. I don't know.
It was outrageous. Something I've never seen.
Yeah, But again, like I said, interesting coaching matchup. Not necessarily like
Yeah.
an insane coaching matchup, like when you have like Sean McDermott and or John Harbaugh, and then like Jim Harbaugh and Andy Reid. But you still have a good coaching matchup. Well,
Yeah.
we'll see. We will see how Ben Johnson is in his
Yeah.
first game, but I think he'll be good.
I mean, I
So
saw
yeah,
like
I think
Amon
the
Ra and Gibbs were talking about Ben Johnson was bringing some of the same plays to Chicago.
mm,
So it's like, but they said DJ Moore. They said they're gonna try to use DJ Moore at running back this year.
okay, little Debo Samuel 49ers era type of thing.
Yep.
So this game is a 1.5 spread for
Ooh.
the Vikings. I don't know how this game's gonna go. This is in Chicago. This would be an interesting game. I, I'll go Vikings, but I'm not confident on it. I'm not confident on it, but I'm not
Okay.
confident in taking the Bears either. I'll go Vikings. I'll go Vikings 21 to Bears 17. I don't know, little sloppy game maybe because it's
Sloppy.
it's prime time. You never know. I don't know, prime
I
time
mean,
first week. Two teams that have some decent question mark, like have some question marks. I mean, I don't know.
if anything, ah, like I think I'm taking the Bears on this one.
That's fair. That's a fair. I think that's fair.
Like I feel
But
like,
like I said, I'm not confident in picking either team right now. I think this is a very toss-up game of two mediocre teams right now.
yeah, I wasn't really a big fan of JJ McCarthy at Michigan, so it's like I'm not exactly sure, but at the same time, I know he
I
does
mean, he
have
was
like,
supposed to be the starter last year, which is interesting to bring up.
I
So
mean, you're always gonna
obviously, you
start.
never
Wasn't he? I
know.
think he was a first round pick, right?
Yeah, I think you're right. I think it was late first round.
Yeah, I think he was. So it's like, I mean, really, when you
Oh
look
no,
at
he
it,
was like a top 10 pick.
yeah, he was supposed to be
Yeah,
where
yeah,
Will
yeah, yeah,
Levis
yeah, yeah,
was,
yeah, yeah,
and then Will
yeah,
Levis.
yeah.
But at the same time, if McCarthy, it's like
Wait, that
he's
wasn't the
got.
same draft class. Levis, he was the same draft class. I don't
Yeah,
think Levis was
Levis
the same.
was. Was he a rookie
Oh,
last year, or was
oh,
that a year before? I'm
I don't
pretty
think
sure he was a
Levis
rookie
was
last
last
year.
year. Was he?
Yeah, I think is it. Was he not?
I thought he's.
Like now you're making me second guess.
You might be. I mean, you might be right. He
Oh, it was
is.
2 years ago. Wow.
Bang! I'm so good.
Ah, that was good. That was
Wasn't
good.
that the? No, that wasn't the Kenny Pickett year. Kenny Pickett year was 2021, I think. Yeah, that was
2023
like.
was.
I don't know. That draft class was. What was that draft class? Oh, that was Bryce Young and Stroud. Right?
Um, that actually
I
sounds
believe
right.
so.
2023,
I
yeah.
believe so. I believe so. So, yeah, that would make sense because Stroud never beat Michigan, and yeah, that makes sense. Stroud never beat
Yeah.
Michigan, and McCarthy beat them a couple times. Um,
McCarthy?
so yeah, JJ McCarthy beat Ohio State. That's what I meant.
Oh, I was gonna say, how
Yeah,
can
yeah,
he was beating himself?
Stroud
I
never
don't
beat
know.
Michigan, and McCarthy never beat beat Ohio State. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
McCarthy's got
so
to watch his back though, because he has somebody that could take his job easily.
who's that?
That's Super Bowl winner Carson Wentz.
Well, he didn't win the Super Bowl.
What? He's honestly the reason that they got there.
Well, he was the reason why they were as successful as they were in the regular season.
Yeah,
I'll give him that. That's for sure.
but
But
ah,
yeah, I don't think JJ McCarthy's got anything to worry about.
ow.
What? We're gonna act like Carson Wentz is one of the best quarterbacks in the league. Didn't they get
Do we have to
skunked
open
against
the
Broncos?
vault, bro?
Yeah, you do have to open up a big ass vault for Carson Wentz.
Like I don't know. No, I don't
You
think.
do have to open up a pretty fucking big vault for Carson Wentz. I'll tell you that.
Hey, Carson Wentz has endless highlights.
Yeah, from 2017.
I mean, he hasn't been put in the best situations. It's not easy to play on some of
What?
these teams.
Whoa.
What?
Didn't he get skunked last year when he played against the Broncos?
I mean, the Chiefs' offense isn't easy for any quarterback not named Mahomes.
Oh my god. Whatever.
But we'll see.
It is what it is. Yes, I don't think.
I mean, at the end of the day, I still have Bears ML.
Yeah.
I'm taking
I don't know what
Bears
the over. I don't know
spread.
what the over under is, but
I'm taking the under on 43.5 on ESPN.
okay. I think based off my score, then yeah, I'm the under too.
Like, I'm taking it. It's going to be 17-14. 17-14
yeah.
Bears.
I think that could. Yeah, I think that's definitely a fair score. I think this could be a very
Like, especially in Chicago, it's going to be one of those, like, I think it's going to be a defensive battle. Like, they have good offenses, but I think that they don't have good offensive people running the offenses.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well.
All right. So those were the 3 highlighted games we have this week. I don't think they were the 3 best games. They were just the 3 primetime games. There were some better games that we didn't highlight. I think being Green Bay and Detroit. I think that was a good game. Seattle and San Fran could be a pretty good game. What else?
I mean, no Geno
this week. Yeah, but they got Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
Bucks Falcons.
I mean, Sam Darnold is getting lucky with these offenses, bro. You walk
Bucks
into
Falcons is always Texans Rams could be good.
Like the Rams, Devontae, Puka, Kyron.
The Cooper Cupless Los Angeles Rams. He's on Seattle now. There you go.
Yeah.
All right. So then we're gonna go into the real segment side of the or segment thing of the podcast. We've done this before. We've done this on the movies. We've done this on the sports. Agree or disagree? I have about what is this? 5. I have 5 agree or disagrees. He has about.
I have 5, but one of them, one of them we kind of just touched on. So it's like, I'll reiterate it though.
We'll start with that. We'll start with that one.
Start with that one. Like we were talking about Caleb Williams. Like I said, Caleb Williams, this is his do or die season. Like if he doesn't succeed, is this where they look for a quarterback in the draft?
That's pretty much what I said. I think, this is a lot to prove year for him. I think if he has another bad season, we're really going to have question marks. So I'll agree with that statement. I think you're obviously
I agree
with that statement.
I mean, I'm not too keen on who, I mean, Beck's going to be in the draft this year, I'm assuming. Is it Beck? I'm trying to think what other quarterbacks are up there this year.
Drew Aller.
Yeah.
I mean, say what you want about, yes, he had a bad game against. I'm not going to get too much into it. Say what
is Nussmeier, is he?
Yeah, he's also
he's a junior.
Nussmeier could be.
Yeah. So it's like there's
I think at this point.
Senior. So I mean, I think there's a few options.
Because he didn't want to go into the draft because he wanted to work on a couple things. So
I mean, Caleb, watch your back.
So Caleb's gotta, and if if you set it I don't know. I have
he has everything aligned for him.
I have another one about the Bears.
Okay.
But we'll get to that. We'll get to that later.
Yeah.
All right. So my first agree or disagree is Dak Prescott should have also been ejected last night.
I mean,
all right, we'll do it on 3. Ready?
Yep.
All right, 3, 2, 1. Agree.
Disagree.
Whoa! No, I'm just kidding. I don't really care about this too much. But I think it is. I do personally think it is a little bit bullshit that Dak looks at Jalen Carter, spits at his feet, and then nods at him, and then instigates that whole situation.
I think it's one of those situations where it's like you're in class and your buddy does something to you, and the teacher's not looking, but then the teacher turns around, you do it back to him, and now you're the bad guy. It's just like, I
That's
mean, at the end of the day,
the
you got to be the
perfect way
bigger
of.
man.
Yes, I think at the end of the day, I think both of them will get fined. But and then also because it happened so early, I don't think Jalen Carter will get suspended.
I think he
Because
already
like
did
you
his
brought up,
suspension at this point. He didn't even
that's what
play.
like you brought yeah you brought that up. You texted me that like
Yeah.
earlier today.
So I
Yeah.
mean,
Should he have been ejected? Should Jalen Carter have been ejected? Absolutely. I'm not defending Jalen Carter's actions. You cannot spit on somebody. But I think, dude, Dak Prescott. I mean,
I
if
mean, I thought that
the
was
ref
10 out of 10
actually,
rage bait.
dude, it definitely was.
Like rage bait's believable nowadays, bro.
That was believable. That's for sure. All right, you want to do your next one?
I mean, my next one is Jalen Hurts is a top 5 QB at number 5.
Wow, I also have one about Jalen Hurts, which
Wow.
I'll just say this. I'll just say this right now.
Uh huh.
Is I one of mine was Jalen Hurts is underrated at this point.
Wow.
That's why I said agree or disagree. All right, so we'll start with yours.
Start with mine. Okay.
Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1.
Agree.
Really?
You think he's not top 5 at
I don't
number
think he's top
5?
5. I don't think he's top 5. So okay, we'll run it down.
Oof.
So I think
I mean, you
Mahomes
got the
is there.
obvious 4.
Mahomes,
This Mahomes, Josh Allen,
Jackson.
Lamar, Burrow.
I'll Burrow, and I'll give you Justin Herbert. I think Justin Herbert.
I mean,
I think all things considered, I think Justin Herbert is a better passer. I think he does also have that ability with his legs, and I think he also does more with less. I think obviously, like
that's true.
when, like, be honest. Do you think Devontae Smith would be the wide receiver 1 in Los Angeles?
Over Lad?
Do you think he would have the ability?
If
to
he
be
would
the
have
wide
said
receiver
if
1?
Devontae Smith last year and before I saw Lad play, I would have said yes easily.
Okay, but still, okay. So you have a wide
Like
receiver
now
1
seeing
caliber,
Lad,
but this is what I'm saying though. You have a wide receiver 1 caliber at wide receiver 2, and then you also have one of the best wide receivers in the league at AJ Brown.
yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna sit here and say that the Eagles are not a super team. I love Jalen Hurts. I think Jalen Hurts is a top 10 quarterback, but I just don't think he is necessarily elite because I think what he does is great. The Eagles could not win games without him. They had Tanner McKee or like
I mean, Kyle McCord. I like
okay, but
him.
no, if they had either of those quarterbacks starting, I hate that narrative okay, so actually now that I bring this up, okay, we'll go into this one. Agree or disagree, Jalen Hurts is underrated. 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna agree with this.
Like that's like
I think he is.
it's hard for me to say agree or
night.
disagree because it's like I don't. Where is he rated? That's my question.
From what I see online, this is being
Like top 100 had him at 6 in terms of QBs.
But that's within the players. I was talking about amongst the media because the media shits on him all the time for him being, oh, he's only good because he's on a super team. Oh, he can't get the ball to AJ Brown or Devontae Smith, and all he does is run the ball. I just don't think that's true at all. I think he makes the best. I think he's a very smart quarterback. He makes the best play at the best time almost all the time. I mean, you saw him in the Super Bowl. He's just Super Bowl MVP for a reason. Like, let's not get it twisted. Like, he had so much hate going on to him. Like, people were hating on him so much going into the Super Bowl last year because of the Rams game. He didn't have the greatest game against the Rams. He didn't finish off the season necessarily the greatest. But I think Jalen Hurts is definitely an underrated quarterback at this point. There's a lot of people that think Justin Fields could do what he does, which is just absolutely ridiculous in my opinion. Justin Fields can who people think Jalen Hurts is actually who Justin Fields is. A guy who cannot throw the ball consistently, cannot get hit, and only runs the football. That's who Justin Fields is. And that's who a lot of people online think Jalen Hurts is.
I mean, like I'll say that, I think Jalen Hurts is like one of the, I will say obviously as a super team, but like at the same time, it's like people were giving Brock Purdy his flowers and stuff, and
that too.
And I feel what's the difference between a Brock Purdy and Hurts?
And Brock Purdy is definitely a worse quarterback than Jalen Hurts. I don't think
And
that's I don't
and
think
Hurts actually brought home the Super Bowl. Hurts just
exactly.
or
Brock Purdy's
Purdy
never
just
had.
lost.
Yep,
So
you're
it's like I
100%
don't know.
right.
I feel like Hurts, as much as he, like he said, like he
This
doesn't
is not
pass a
us
lot
shitting
or
on
he doesn't do
this is not us
whatever.
shitting on Brock Purdy either. This is not us shit. This is us shitting on the fact that people. I hate that narrative that just because you have such a good team, that means you're a bad quarterback in a good situation.
I mean, I
Like
think that Hurts is just one of the better game managers. I mean, like you said, he
that's
doesn't like
what he
overly
does what he
pass or he
has to
doesn't
do.
do,
He
but
does
he
what he
has
needs
good.
to
I feel like
do.
he has solid percentages, and last year he really cut down
He
a
was
lot of the
19 of 23
turnovers.
he was 19 of 23 last night. Like, yeah,
Like
he
he
didn't
cut a
have as
lot of
many
the
yards,
turnovers out last year.
but for what he doesn't do in the passing game, he makes up in his run game a lot of the times. So it balances out. But he can, as you saw on that 51-yard pass to Jahan Dotson last night, threw an absolute dime into down the field to him.
Yeah.
One-on-one coverage and threw it in the best spot possible for Jahan Dotson. Like,
I mean, last year, like I said, I think he cleaned up the turnovers because the year before that it
beginning
was
of the
like
year,
really bad.
beginning of the year, Jalen Hurts was definitely not a top 10 quarterback. He was very sloppy with the football. He was turning the ball over all the time. He had a stretch of games where in a row he had like a turnover in every game for like the first couple games of the year. And then he cleaned up the turnovers, and then next thing you know, now then he ends up winning the Super Bowl and then Super Bowl MVP. So,
Yeah.
all
But
right. Do you want to do one, or should I do my next one?
I mean, you already did two, so I'll do my third here, I guess.
Okay.
Like I got like a not surprising one for me, but it's Amari and Hampton OROTY.
Ooh. Okay, let me think. Let me think. We got to think here. So,
Yeah, we got to think. Like other notable
who's
rookies
other
are
rookie? Who's notable rookie this year?
Golden
Cam Ward.
in
Cam Ward.
that guy's not notable.
Why is
That
that not
team's gonna be
notable?
garbage.
But he's a quarterback. Quarterback always
Ah,
guys is a real thing. It's a real thing. We're not gonna act like it's not. Okay, okay. So before we do a countdown, I'm gonna look up the draft list this
like
year.
I think it was Golden. Like you got I'm trying to think. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time thinking of rookies.
I am too, so don't worry about it. So you had, let's see. So you had Cam Ward, Travis Hunter,
Yeah, Travis
Abdul
Hunter.
Carter,
I
Ashton
mean, I guess you have
Genty,
Genty.
Teteroa McMillan.
Yep.
I mean, I'm biased with this one, but Tyler Warren,
Tyler
Emeka
Warren.
Ibuka. I don't think he'll win the. I don't think
Yeah,
he'll win.
Ibuka. I mean, I think Ibuka will probably have first like couple good
All right,
games, and
all right. I think I got my answer.
yep,
You got your answer?
of course,
Okay. 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna agree.
agree.
I'm gonna agree.
Like, although I will say,
It's his only competition right now, in my opinion. I think is Travis Hunter.
wow,
And
I was gonna say his competition is Genty,
that's fair too. But
just because I think that I
I
think
have
they'll
to
run
see.
the
I have
ball a
to
lot.
see. I have to see a couple games with. Well, but you also have Brock Bowers over there, so who knows?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Bowers. I mean, Jacoby Myers wanted to trade. Amari Cooper signed there and then just retired yesterday or today.
It's where careers go to die. Is
Like he saw the team, he was just like, no, I'm not playing.
I don't know, dude, but I don't know. I feel like best situation possible right now. I think is Amarion Hampton. I think he has a very stable offense. You have probably the best. He's the best quarterback of all the rookies. He's the best quarterback that of all the rookies have. I
Oh,
should say.
okay.
And
I mean,
also,
in a
I think
run-heavy
you
offense
have the
last
best
year,
head. I think you have best head coach also. Over the Titans. Over I don't who knows what who knows what the hell
Pete
Pete Carroll's gonna
Carroll,
do. Yeah,
he's old.
exactly. You never know. You don't know what's gonna go over in there. I don't know about like I said with maybe Teteroa McMillan. You never know if he ends up becoming like Bryce Young's favorite target this year.
I
Um,
forgot what's the Jaguars? Isn't it like Cohen or something? Was
Liam Cohen from the
Liam
Bucks. You're
Cohen?
right.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, that too. With Jesus Christ, I
and he's
forgot
like
literally just forgot.
Duval.
No, it's Duval.
So it's like I'm not impressed over there though.
You're not moved.
They do have LaQuint Allen, another Syracuse great running back.
Okay, but no, I think Amarion Hampton for sure.
The
I
Hampton
think
is
his
easy.
competition. I think his competition is Genty, Travis Hunter, and dude, I something. I mean, I know Cam Ward's not in the greatest situation, but you never know with quarterbacks. Quarterback play.
Yeah.
Remember, Mac Jones almost won it over Jamar Chase that one year. So like,
I mean, I think if Cam Ward,
we got to be careful.
I
You
think
never
if
know.
the
You never
Titans
know.
make the playoffs, I could see it. But I feel like if Hampton positions himself in like the top 10 on rushing yards or something
I
this
mean,
year,
I'm not gonna say he's in the mix, but I think an honorable mention for the mix, I think, is Jackson Dart. Jackson Dart had a very good preseason,
but he
and
won't start.
yeah, is it still Russ?
Yeah, of course it's Russ.
Oh, I
You
didn't know.
think they
I
you
thought I
think they
wasn't
signed
sure.
Russ to just
No,
have him on the bench?
I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure if. Well, I didn't know if that
Although I
switched
mean
with
Jackson
Russ.
Dart, like he has one of the best quarterback rooms to learn from. I mean Russell, and you got Jameis behind you.
You got a Super Bowl champ, and you got
One of the
the number one
passing
stat
leaders at one
patter.
point.
You got the number
Yeah,
one stat patter.
exactly.
He
So
threw
it's
for
like
Jameis Winston threw for 500 yards in a game last year, bro.
like people forget Jameis Winston can still sling it.
All right, we'll
Uh,
do. All right, we're gonna have to. We'll fly through these. We'll fly through. Well,
yep.
it's tough to fly through them, but we'll do our
I got a
best we
couple
can.
fly
Because we're
throughs.
all right. I think this one will be a pretty up in the air.
Okay.
Joe Burrow will win the MVP this year. Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Disagree.
I'm gonna. I think I'm gonna agree.
Hard
I do.
disagree.
I think. I was hearing this discourse online, and I kind of agree with it. I think if Joe Burrow ends up having a great season, it's going to be one of those things like Josh Allen was last year, where they're just pushing for him to get his first one.
Honestly, I think
Okay,
the Bengals
are
missed the
we?
playoffs again.
But remember, well, we're gonna remember we had this discussion last year where you said you had Lamar as your lock for like the whole season.
Should have been.
For it should have been. But Josh Allen got the benefit of the doubt because he hasn't had one yet, in my opinion.
I mean, honestly, I think they need to do like start doing player voted MVPs,
That's fair. Or coaches. Coaches too. I think
or
coaches
they
could be
just need
way
to
better
take
than
all of them
whatever
into
this.
account.
Yeah, because
Wait, this
and
just in: Chargers
what?
guard Mekhi Becton active Friday.
Well, there you go. That answers the question from back. The Chargers
He
will
got a
have
guard
as
starter
healthy as
guard
they can.
back.
They have as healthy as they can be.
Like
Obviously,
he's got a little bit of the
translators, but
sniffles, but he'll have to suck it up.
if you see him throwing up on the field, you know why.
Yep.
All right, so I think, like I said, I think Joe Burrow honestly will get a MVP this year. I think so. Okay, so you don't think he's gonna win? You don't think he's gonna win MVP? Give me a quick. Who do you think will win MVP this year? Quick.
MVP this year is honestly, there's too many players to name, bro.
All right.
MVP
So you
this
think?
year is it's too. There's just too much.
Okay, so you're just gonna, but you'll be in the mix of Josh Allen
Like
again,
give me a couple
Lamar,
weeks and then I'll get back to you on that one.
Josh Allen, Lamar, Patrick Mahomes. You think
I
those
think
three
out
got
of
a
those three
chance?
it'll be Lamar easily.
Okay. Okay, so we'll just for now as a placeholder for you, we'll say Lamar.
Okay.
We'll say Lamar as a placeholder. All right.
Yep.
You go. Next one. You go.
So then next one I got that NFC South is the worst division this year.
Okay, let me think.
Like you got NFC South is Panthers, Bucks, Saints, Falcons.
Okay.
Like I had one other division that I was thinking, but I don't know.
I'm trying to think. It's
I had
definitely
a, I had an AFC South second up.
Okay.
The
Let me
South
look at
in
this.
general sucks.
Okay. I gotta look. I gotta look at this.
Like only acceptable one is AFC South. I don't think any other division is quite as bad.
Fantasy. Okay, so damn. I need to look. Need the refresher on the divisions.
AFC South is Texans, Colts, Jags, Titans. NFC South is Bucks, Saints, Panthers, Falcons.
Okay. Oh, that's tough.
And you got to
Okay.
take into account that the Falcons, Panthers, and
Uh,
Saints all have like
you know what?
really
Okay, I got
young
my answer.
QBs.
I got my answer.
Got your answer? Okay.
Yep. Three, two, one. Disagree.
Agree.
I
Wow.
disagree because, and the only reason why I
Okay.
say this is because I think the AFC South has three bad mediocre teams, bad slash mediocre teams, and I think the NFC South has two. I think the Bucks and the Falcons are both pretty
The
solid teams.
Falcons.
The Bucks are a good team. Okay, the Bucks are a good team. I don't think
I
that's
mean,
debated. I think the
I was
Bucks are a
thinking
good
Bucks and
team.
Texans cancel each other out.
Yes, Bucks and Tech. But here's the thing: head to head, who you taking? Colts or Falcons? You're
I mean,
taking
the
the Falcons.
Colts,
No, you're
like
taking the
Jonathan
Falcons,
Taylor. I
man.
mean, so you take Falcons, Jonathan Taylor, Bijan are pretty much like not too far apart if they are far apart.
No, Bijan's better. I think at this point, I think Bijan's
Oh,
better
come
at this
on,
point.
bro.
Remember, you got Michael Penix. They have to deal with fucking Daniel Jones over there in
Daniel Jones.
Indianapolis. No, get out of here. Get out of here with that. Daniel
You don't
Jones is
think?
not good. Jags are a toss up. I don't know if the Jags
I
are
think the
really
Jags
good.
are miles ahead of the Panthers. Like the
I don't
Panthers
know though
literally
because
lost
The
everything.
Panthers, but the Panthers also they had a good seat. They had a for their terms last year. I feel like they had that good stretch last year. They had
Good
that good stretch last
stretch.
year, and then they signed Tedero and McMillan. You get another year.
You think
Bryce Young
McMillan's
was
a
fine
game
when he was
changer
healthy.
though?
I think both conferences honestly are very similar because the Titans and the Saints are both absolutely atrocious. There's no denying
I
it.
was thinking that, yeah.
Those two cancel each other out just as much as the Texans and the Bucks cancel each other out. Um, and then you have honestly the Jaguars and the Panthers. I feel like are on the same scale in my opinion. I don't think the Jaguars are necessarily that good.
Jaguars.
I don't think the
I mean,
Jaguars
now
are
with
necessarily that good.
BTJ,
They were second pick last year, dude. Like, come
BTJ,
on.
Travis. Yeah, but I'm talking about this season.
Yeah,
Like
but but
BTJ,
still.
Travis Hunter, and you
Okay,
got
I get it. But remember, like you said Trevor Lawrence fucking sucks. And I think right now, I think you could make the
Bryce
argument
Young's
that
like,
Bryce Young is a but no, I think Bryce Young showed enough last year at the end of the year. I think you could make the argument that Bryce Young is at this point in time a better quarterback than Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence needs to prove a lot, dude. He
like
needs
it's
to
kind
prove
of
a
like
lot. Don't you dare say it. Don't you dare say it.
I don't know. I think that I mean, if Trevor
Okay,
Lawrence, I will say if he doesn't
we're
do it this
literally,
year,
by the way, we are literally discussing ass versus ass. Both these conferences, both these divisions.
hey, but BTJ this year, BTJ was third in receiving yards. We can't forget that.
I mean, I gotcha. I really do get you, but I just think the Falcons. I think the Panthers are better than the Jags, and I think the Falcons are better than the Colts. I think
Okay.
especially the Falcons are better than the Colts because the Falcons were close to making the playoffs last year too, and then now you get
They
the
both
full
had
year.
the
You
same
get the,
record.
what was the Colts' record last year? Okay, the Colts were
They
close,
both 8 and
but
9.
yeah, but the Colts have
And
a
that was
way
with
bigger question
Anthony
mark.
Richardson saying he was tired and didn't want to play anymore.
But guess what? The Falcons did not have a consistent quarterback the whole year, and they still did that. Now they're going to have a full consistent quarterback in Michael Penix this year.
They have a full
And
consistent
another.
quarterback in Daniel Jones.
Moving on. Okay. I think the AFC South is worse, but you
Okay.
think the NFC South is worse. It's as simple as that. All right.
Okay.
Okay. So now we will do Justin Jefferson will lead the league in receiving yards this year.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Disagree.
I think I'm gonna disagree.
What? I mean, I thought.
every one that I write down, I don't have to agree with.
Oh, I thought it was like you agree with
Oh
what you
no,
wrote down.
no. This could be just up in the air questions that like either way.
I mean, even though,
But yeah,
like,
but Justin Jefferson, I think he obviously will probably still have like a 15, he'll probably still have like a 1,300 yard season. But when you have JJ McCarthy as your first year, I just don't know if he can elevate him.
I mean, Jefferson with Darnold did have 1,500 yards and came second.
But at least
But I
Darnold
think
has had
it's
experience in the NFL. You don't know necessarily. I think honestly the three guys that are gonna end up beating him, I think could be, like you said, Brian Thomas. I think you also have Jamar Chase who could easily beat him. And then also I think Malik Neighbors going into the second year. Yeah, obviously you have, but dude, he had 1,000 yards last year
Malik
and they
Neighbors
had
has
a
back problems
absolute
already.
dude. But last year, think about this. He had an absolute horrendous situation. He had Danny Dimes,
We
Drew
say this
Lock,
like Danny
and
Dimes is bad.
he is. What?
uh, I can't sit for the Danny Dimes hate.
Get out of here, bro. We're not having this conversation. Stop bringing up this conversation that Danny Dimes is good. Okay, but you agree with me though. Like, it there could be
I mean,
honestly, I could even
I
see
think Ladd will
touch.
be over
I was gonna just bring him. I'm literally just gonna
Jefferson.
say that. I think that's possible. I think that is a possibility. So I think Jefferson will obviously still be top 5 though. I don't think that's a debate. I think he'll still be top 5 in receiving yards. There's only, like we said before, receivers can.
I mean,
still elevate
CD already
quarterbacks.
started off with 110.
Oh yeah, CD Lamb too. You never know. You never know.
It was like CD started off with a good day.
He could be top 6, but he'll still be up, and he'll still be up close to the top. I think.
I think easily top 10.
Yeah.
I think top 10 is like his baseline. Anything above that is just like
a bad season for him. Would if he like finished.
if he was under
in
top
receiving
10,
yards.
that'd be really
Then-
surprising to me.
Well, then that means JJ McCarthy.
That means he probably get. That means Jefferson got hurt if he finishes outside of top 10. Honestly,
Yeah, I think you. Yeah, you're probably right. All right,
but
you got one more.
yeah, I got my last one, but it's kind of like a double one. Like I'm gonna say this that
Okay.
Micah Parsons. Like I'm gonna say the first part is that I don't think Dallas lost the trade on the Micah Parsons trade.
Okay.
My second part of it is that Micah Parsons now has a lot to prove on Green Bay.
Okay. I like this one. So we'll start with the first part.
First
I
part.
have my answer.
I have my answer.
Yep. 3, 2, 1.
Agree
with you. I don't think Dallas lost a trade. I think people are underestimating the package they got in return. I think 2 first round
People
picks
forget
together.
Kenny Clark is a Pro Bowler.
I understand Kenny Clark is old. He is on the older end.
Yeah.
Let's not act like, yes, obviously Micah Parsons, yes. Is he a generational talent? Yes. However,
Surely.
he wanted out. He already wanted out. So you already want out, and you've seen it in the past. These like, remember when
The
Amari Cooper
holdouts
got
are
traded to
just-
Dallas? Like when Amari Cooper got traded to Dallas, Amari Cooper was one of the best receivers in the league at that point, and all it took was like a second round pick to get him. And the same thing happened with D-Hop when D-Hop got traded to the Cardinals. Like, it was just, it doesn't take, when guys want out, teams don't get much in return. So if you're able to get,
two firsts.
You're able to get off the contract, you get 2 first round picks, and you get a Pro Bowl level defensive tackle. I don't know.
I think that's not the worst.
That bad.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like people are making it worse than it seems. I mean, because
Exactly.
people don't realize that Jerry offered him like $50 million a year for 5 years, and he turned it down. He said that was.
And you're already paying Dak. You're already paying Dak an absolute.
You're paying Dak, CD.
Exactly.
Like, I think that.
And Trayvon Diggs. And they just extended
they extended Deron Bland, yeah.
Yeah. So I don't think it was the worst thing in the world for the Cowboys to get rid of him.
Yeah. I mean.
Now, does that influence for me? Because do I want to see Micah Parsons 2 times a year as an Eagle fan? No.
Yes.
No, I don't.
Like, against the run defense, like, the Cowboys were 31st in run defense, I think, last year. Like, they were really high up there. And Jerry Jones said it best. Like, you have a good pass rusher, you run it at him. And I think that's what the Eagles exposed. So I think you know?
Actually, the Eagles. Well, I guess in the second game they ran pretty well against, but the first game they didn't run that well against them.
That's true. But either way, I think
Okay, but then, sorry, but
the
then the
second
second.
part was that Michael Parsons has
Yep.
something to prove in Green Bay now.
Yep.
I'm ready.
Three, two, one. I'm also going to
Agree.
agree with this. I think this is. I think these are good takes in my opinion. I think, Dallas didn't lose a ton. Like it was not franchise altering,
That's
and
true.
I think Micah Parsons, you are now the highest paid player annually in NFL history. You got to prove yourself. Which do I think he will? I think he will because
I
I
think
think
yeah, he'll definitely have a solid.
you're on
Like
a
he won't
good
have a
deep.
bad season.
I think he'll probably still have his normal like 12 plus 13 plus sacks or whatever. Um he's still he's still very versatile. He can still drop back into coverage. You can also blitz him from, or you can also have him rush from inside as a D tackle. You can move him around. Um
But I will
yeah,
say
I
something to
but he
watch this
does
year though
his back.
is the
Are you talking about his back? Or
no,
his
I was
head?
going to talk about the defense, like the rushing defense. I think the Packers last year were like they had like one of the better rush defenses with Kenny Clark, and we'll see now that they've given up.
Who knows?
Now they've given him up. We'll see Micah Parsons if they go from
Yeah.
number 7 to a higher end.
Okay, so what is a bad ranking going
Bad
forward?
ranking
What's a bad
number
ranking
7.
for you?
I feel like
From number 7. What
anything
is the
above
lowest?
anything above 15.
Okay, so anything. Okay, so you mean, so if they are in the back half of the league,
Yeah, if they're in the back half
okay,
or 16, I guess because it's 32
yeah.
teams, but
So okay, so as long as they
if
stay
they're
in the top half of run defense, you don't think
yeah,
it was that big of an issue.
but I think if they go anywhere past like 16, especially if they get into like the 20s, I think that goes to show the impact that Kenny Clark has and the impact that Michael Parsons can't achieve, like in
Yeah.
terms of the run defense. But I mean, like I said, he'll bring the sacks. I mean, that's what he does. He's a good pass rusher. So,
Yep.
but $50 million for a guy to sack the QB, we'll see,
I
bro.
know 40. Yeah, 47. Yeah,
Or yeah,
47.
47. Yeah,
That's a lot of. Or I said highest paid player annually, highest paid non quarterback.
not a quarterback. Yeah,
Yes, that's what it was.
but
All right, my last one of the episode. We've kind of
yep.
touched on this a little bit, but not
Okay.
necessarily in the grand scheme.
Mm-hmm.
I have the Bears will make the playoffs this year with Ben Johnson as the first year head coach. You got your answer?
Yep.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Agree. No. All right. All right. So we have an interesting outlook on the Bears season. So you think they're going to start 1-0 against the Vikings? I think.
Yeah, I
they're
think they'll
gonna
beat the
start 1.
Vikings.
I
just think
they're gonna start
their
0-1.
division is just too tough.
It is a good division. I'll give you that. But I don't know, man. I think if
Like the Lions
here's the
are
thing.
still the Lions without
like
Ben
I
Johnson.
said, like we have been saying this whole episode, if Caleb Williams sucks, this team will be ass. If Caleb Williams is good, this team could be really good, in my opinion. Their
Really?
defense, I think they have the potential to be. I don't think under any circumstances do I think they're better than the Lions, but I think
their
you
ceiling is like 10 wins this year.
It's a playoff team, though. That's still a playoff team. I think they can get there. Again, like I said, I think they will. I think Caleb Williams. You know what? I'll even go bold. I think the Bears get their first 4,000-yard passer in franchise history.
I mean, 10 wins. The Seahawks missed the playoff last year with 10 wins.
I don't know if that's. I don't know if that's the ceiling for me.
I think there's just
for
too.
you,
I think there's too many NFC teams. I mean, like obviously you got like Lions, Eagles, Bucks. You know, Bucks because they have an easy ass division. Eagles,
they're gonna get the
Lions. I mean, but
I think the Bears.
then you
I
still
think the Bears
got
could.
like the Rams. I mean, they had a. I mean, Verse was crazy last year. I mean, I think
No,
that
I
I
got
mean
no, I
Devonte
100% got
Adams
you.
replacing Cooper Cup, where Devonte Adams actually plays the games. Cooper Cup just gets, he's a little injury prone in his career now. I mean, Kyron's good. I mean, Commanders, I'm not 100%. Like, I'm not going to give them their flowers yet, but I still think they're solid. I mean, Packers are still solid, even though I don't like Jordan Love that
I think
much.
it'll. I mean, okay.
It's a
So
tough
that
division,
division. No, I got you.
or
So
a
it's
tough
okay.
conference, kind of.
Conference division. I
Definitely a
would
tough
specifically say
division.
yeah. You had three. You had three like 11 plus win teams last year, and two of them won 14 plus games, which is true. But I don't know if the Vikings are still that good this year. I don't know. I don't know.
Uh, I don't. I mean, the
So
Vikings
that's
are a
one.
toss up.
I think the Bears could be better than the Vikings this year. Like I said, I also wasn't necessarily confident in my pick for for the Vikings to beat the Bears necessarily, but I think the Bears could easily be better than the Vikings. And then at that point, I think probably just they have to be better than the Packers, which is going to be a tough task. I don't think anybody in that division is better than the Lions. I definitely don't think that. Um, yeah, but I do think if you get good quarterback play this year and Ben Johnson really comes in and builds a new culture, I really think the Bears, because I don't think the Bears necessarily, the last time they hired a head coach, Matt Eberflus, what the hell were we doing there? Like, I could have told you from the start getting the Indianapolis defensive coordinator was not going to work. It wasn't going to work. It just wasn't going to work. Was his defense good? Yes, but you need an offensive minded head coach for that team because of how like because of how underdeveloped that team was at the time with Justin Fields and DJ Moore, and then obviously last year when you had Rome Odunze, Caleb Williams, and you even had some young guys in the back. You even had some young guys in the backfield. I just I think I think Ben Johnson can get him to where he's supposed to be, and I think he can have a good year.
I mean, like I
And
said,
like I
I
said
think
earlier,
there's
I think that defense is still really good.
like this
Or
year,
like definitely
there's
an above average defense for sure.
I think there's just too much competition in that NFC this year. Like normally I
Yeah,
say the
well,
NFC is trash, but
you definitely have some points there. I'll definitely give you
I
those,
think
but
there's then you
I
have
think it's possible.
I feel like there's some upcoming teams there.
But would you be shocked if the Bears made the playoffs? Like absolutely shocked.
Absolutely shocked. Um, no,
Okay.
probably not. Not absolutely shocked. I don't think they're gonna be a top seven NFC team. I mean, because it's impossible to win your division, so you got to beat out everybody else. And it's like the Vikings were like a 14 win team in the wild card. The
Yeah,
Commanders won 12 after like
but
losing their first few or losing a couple in the beginning there. Then it's like the Packers and the Seahawks are both double digit win teams, and they barely even like made the last spot.
yeah, I mean, I got you, but like I said, I think again, I don't, I don't know about the Vikings, and you still,
I mean, I think the
like,
Vikings and the Bears are literally like the similar spots where it's like they have solid ish defenses,
do
and
I
it's
think if
like
the Bears
depends on
make
the
the,
quarterback.
do I think that if the Bears make the playoffs, are they going to be like a 7 seed or a 6 seed? Absolutely, they're going to be at the very bottom of the playoff bracket, but I still think they can get there.
I mean, I think with Sam Darnold, the fact that the Vikings were a 14 win team, even though Darnold literally was like pretty much out the league almost.
It just depends. Well, it depends on JJ McCarthy for them.
Like I just
Depends
think
if JJ McCarthy is healthy enough off the meniscus.
I think McCarthy will be pretty solid. So I'm
All right.
saying Bears no.
All right. Well, there you have it. Obviously, shocker. We went very long. I have a movie to catch very soon, so
Yep.
I'm gonna wrap this up pretty fast. Uh, so let us know what you guys think of the outlook of the NFL season. Let us know what you thought about the game last night. Let us know what you think about the game tonight. Are you excited for the NFL season? Um, Also, leave us Just honestly, just leave us any comments. We don't get many comments, so leave us.
Leave us
You could
any
say,
comment.
you could say, we hate your guts. We hate your guts, and you should stop doing the podcast. I'll take it at this point. You know.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
But
Any press is good
preferably,
press.
that is true. That
Yep.
is true. So yeah, next episode will most likely be movies. That may be filmed this weekend. AJ will not be a part of that. Probably not, at least. But
Not a big movie guy. I haven't watched a movie yet
But-
this year. Besides Thunderbolt or Thunder.
Thunderbolts?
Is it Thunderbolts?
Thunderbolts?
Yeah, that was the
Yeah,
one
that's
movie
it.
I watched this year so
you didn't
far.
see Superman? You didn't see Superman?
Haven't been in the movie. I'm a big Man of Steel guy though. That's peak.
We'll see you guys later. Thank you guys for watching. Yep, that's. Yep.
Yep.
See you guys later.